Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean.
And Zane.
In case you haven't officially met him before, this is Zane, my husband. He's been here before in various videos, throughout the vlogs, all the things. Now Wanda's playing with one of the lights.
All right, we gave you one more chance. Now you're kicked out.
It took approximately 2 seconds.
Yep.
Well, I believe today, the day that this video is getting uploaded, is on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day. And I figured, what a better way to celebrate the holiday and our 4th marriage anniversary than doing a little husband does my makeup challenge / Q&A. And funnily enough, the most popular question amidst Instagram and YouTube was, can Zane do your makeup? And that was the plan the whole time. So you were right on the money there.
Can Zane do it? That's the question.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's what we're gonna find out.
We did this a long time ago, just us. Like, it wasn't like a video or anything. It was before I even had a YouTube channel. I think it was literally just for fun. Yeah. I don't remember how it went. Probably not well.
Yeah, we did one where I listened to a tutorial and told you what to do. Oh yeah,
we did do a video of that.
I don't remember
if
ago. I actually did it to you, though.
We did one years ago, like, just for fun. Like, literally, we didn't film it.
Oh, that's right.
Like, I think I posted a picture on Facebook or something. Like, Zane did my makeup kind of thing. But I have just, like, a bunch of products here in front of me. I have various, like, primers, brow products, foundations, concealers, powders, blushes, highlighters. I'm going to give him just, like, free range of eyeshadow palette and lip product, though, because those are easy for him to just dig through. But I have an assortment of things. They're in no particular order. I feel like you know decently enough the steps that I do, and I might give him hints here and there, but for the most part, Zane's just gonna do his thing. We have no plans this evening, so if this is a disaster, it's fine. But I have faith in you. Are you gonna make me look ugly?
That's what I'm nervous about.
Are you gonna actually try?
Yeah. You think I'm just gonna...
I don't know, you could sabotage me on purpose.
No, I'm gonna try. I definitely don't know what I'm doing, but I know what the products are, and I know how to read the box and the labels, so I'm hoping that gets me far enough.
We'll see how it goes. Before we get into it, as far as my accessories go, these earrings are Spooky Doodle Club, and my nail polish of the day is Mooncat Lost Polaroids with moon dust on top. Also, if you saw my members only video, I already looked like this because I filmed this video this morning and then I took it off so we could film now. And I just didn't feel like changing my outfit, so I'm an outfit repeater today, and that's okay.
That's okay.
So without further ado, let's just hop in and do some makeup.
All right, I'm gonna take stock of what we got here. Got foundation.
I have lots of different formulas here too, like some are powders, some are creams.
And so when I want an eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
And then
lip
products are down there.
It's like all of that.
All of the second cabinet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we don't need to dive into those yet.
Do you want me to take my earrings off? Or are they gonna get in your way?
Well, I don't know. Am I supposed to do makeup on your ears?
No.
I didn't think so, so I don't think it'll be a problem. Wasn't planning on doing any contour on your neck. I'm not that good.
Well, what do you think the first step is?
So it's definitely either primer or foundation.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't know which comes first.
What do you do if you're painting? Like if you were painting outside, what would you do first?
Well, I guess you would want to prime it.
There you go.
Well, really, you'd want to sand it, so I'm going to sand.
Technically, that would be the skincare step, which is already done.
Which is done. We did that already in the morning. Okay. Great. Then, yeah, primer first. Foundation would be like the first coat of paint, right?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, if we're going with the paint
What do you
analogy,
want to do for primer? We have a few different options here.
All right, well, we've got a putty primer here. Eyeshadow primer potion. Brands, make your text legible.
Bella Beauty Bar, he's coming after you.
Yeah. Make your text legible. Mist. Okay, I don't know when this would go. Probably at the end. Or, like a setting spray. But it doesn't say setting spray, it just says mist. Liquid filter?
Okay, I'll give you a hint. That's kind of a primary type product.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you need a filter, you just put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Primer. Okay, that helps. I appreciate that. Otherwise, I wasn't going to use that product. A serum.
That's also technically a primer.
Also technically a primer.
It just doesn't say the
serum.
word primer.
The serum that I know is a skincare. I use some serums too. So skin tint.
I wasn't sure if you'd take inventory of every product in front of us or if you would just like go for it.
Well, I'm gonna pick which one I think is best. Well, not best, but the one that I feel most comfortable with. Is this one a primer?
What does it say?
Perfecting skin tint.
That's like a skin tint. It's like a
Shape
sheer
then
foundation.
smooth over moisturized skin with fingertips.
Some of the foundation verbiage you might see is like foundation, tinted moisturizer,
Right.
skin tint, stuff
well,
like that.
This is supposed to be over your moisturized skin, which is the skincare step. So that implies that you don't primer. So that sounds like it's a primer. Based on the
you've been
instructions.
to the Glossier store. You know that it's very like no makeup girlies kind of stuff.
I guess that's a good point. Oh, here's the foundation. We're gonna store that one for later.
I'll save this for later.
Concealer. I know what that does, I think, but we're not gonna use that yet. All right. I think we've got all the primers.
So which primer do you want to use?
Which primer do we want to use? Oh, this one's got its own. But okay, can we for like health reasons, can you tell me if this goes on the face direct or not?
Because it's my own personal, yes.
And does this
If I was a makeup artist using it on other people, I would not touch people's skin. But anything can touch my own face because it's my own face.
Good to know.
Absol's at the door crying. You can open the door now.
He can come in, but not Wanda. Come on in, grumpy boy.
We're 8 minutes into filming and all Zane's done is find all 4 primers that I had laid out for him. He does this. Just open the door and forget about it.
Okay. Look, you wanted to make a video with my Libra ass and expected me to make decisions? No. No. You want me to make you look bad? We'll rush. But we're not going to rush.
So what primer are you using?
I'm just not sure what to use to apply this. I'm going to end up using my fingers for everything.
I use fingers for primer.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not excited about it, but I'll do it. I'm going to go with this one. I feel like this... I didn't show it to the group. Focus. Do I have to do the hand thing?
I think it's just because there's 2 faces.
2 faces. Yeah, e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. We're going to go with this one because there's a lot of it.
For the record, by the way, I don't have my glasses or contacts, so I can't like really see details. I can only see part of the viewfinder, just enough to know that we're both in frame. So I won't really know what's happening until we're done here. It's all going to be a surprise.
According to Amsel. All right, so... we're going to start with this, like you do with moisturizer. You're going to do bit. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. Right, already off to a great start. I think. I hope. I feel like I'm just changing your...
I feel like I should pull up some questions.
Your skin tone. Yeah, the Q&A thing wasn't a great idea when I'm working on your eyes.
Well, are you even working on my eyes? They should be on my face.
Well, I just mean I'm on your face. I'm blocking your eyes. Okay.
Okay, let's see. Some are going to be couple-related questions. Some are questions just for you.
Absol's climbing up my lap.
This guy named Kaori asked, who are your favorite cruise friends?
I've never been on a cruise with friends. Never done it before. And if we did, we're never doing it again.
Not with Allie and Corey, that's
Not with
for
Allie
sure.
and Corey. No, it was a lot of fun.
Vlog should already be up.
We'll cruise with them again. I think you're primed because I can see it. I've blended it. It didn't completely change your skin tone. Actually, let's get one more under the nose.
Oh, you want some more? Like here?
Yes.
On my mustache?
Because I didn't get anything there, and I don't want it to be super uneven. Hopefully that's not too much. Yeah, beautiful mustache. Does it feel bad?
It feels wrong.
Is it not supposed to go here?
I mean, it's part of my face, so it's fine. It's just like such a large amount.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. So we're just going to be here blending for a minute.
I feel like I have such a shiny lip now.
Is that not the goal?
Shiny mustache.
Yeah.
We need a foundation now.
Yes, foundation. Okay, let's put the primers aside so I don't get mixed up. Setting powder. I wonder if I should have done that. Maybe I do that after foundation. Maybe I don't use it at all. We'll see. All right. I'm not gonna keep looking for foundation. Wait, skin tint.
Yes.
Okay, so that one is a foundation. All right, let's investigate. This one's got a little squirt, and this one has a little nozzle. We're gonna go with the Smashbox.
Okay.
Always on.
What do you apply that with? Are you gonna use your fingers?
I didn't love using my fingers, so we're gonna use a foundation brush, or I guess we would use a beauty blender.
I have some options for you.
Do I have to go get it wet? Mm-hmm. Okay, great.
You're the makeup artist.
That's what this is a task that I normally do when we're out on a trip. She'll say, "Zane, can you wet my sponge?"
Is that a sponge you've ever wet before?
No, I'm just looking at it.
Okay, I was going to say, please don't wet my powder puff.
No, it's definitely these two. More sip of tea for good luck. I'm in my tea era right now. One squeeze, probably not enough, but maybe we can start to test and see what it does for us.
What do we enjoy doing together?
Everything, I guess, but quality time is definitely important for us. So eating, watching a show, even reading together, or just doing separate things in the same room. Those are all things we really enjoy doing together. Traveling is a big one. That's huge on our list. We want to travel to so many different places, and we've been able to travel to so many different places. All right. This actually went a long way, this one little squirt. Like, I can see it all over your forehead. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid I did too much, but I did one squirt, so I'm like, how did I do too much? So we're just going to keep brushing for a little bit.
Which Discworld book or characters are your favorites?
Well, I've only read one so far. I read Mort, and it was very good.
You just bought a zillion of his books, though,
I
on
did.
sale.
On Humble Bundle, they had a pack of 39 for $18. That's like 50 cents a book. So I had to do that. I own The Color of Magic, which I think is his first book, or the first one, physical, and then I have 39 of them. One of Mort and Color of Magic are included in that 39. So I got a lot to go through, but they're quick reads, they're silly, and I'm excited for them. But I did like the character Mort, and I liked Death as a character. All right, so...
Are you satisfied with foundation?
We're found. I mean, if I had to guess, we would probably want to conceal.
Sure.
And, I mean, we don't really need to conceal because you already look great. But if we want, I mean, do you... I'm going to try and conceal your beauty marks, your moles, for practice.
For practice?
See if I can
Even though you know I put on fake freckles every day. You think I actually go out of my way to conceal them when I add more?
No. But I don't think I was going to do fake freckles today. Or else you just end up looking like polka dotted princess. I already thought about that.
Oh, so you're skipping steps because you're scared?
I'm not freckling you. I'm sorry. Okay, well then we don't need to conceal.
You don't think I have any blemishes or dark under eye circles that need to be concealed?
I don't know. I don't want to be judgy. Guess we can conceal this little guy.
I love how this one is not... Zane's not even registering.
I'm gonna get that one too. God, one at a time. Maybe that was my plan. Point out the obvious ones, the less obvious ones, so you can be like, what about this one?
So you're going with the Urban Decay concealer?
Yes.
The Stay Quickie?
And this is allowed to touch your face?
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's my face.
Just trying to be real careful. I don't know what I'm doing. So, I don't know if this is right, but I'm gonna take the same beauty blender and blend it.
Are we planning on moving out of Florida?
Not in the short term. We've always said before COVID, we were like, we were planning, we weren't tied down. We were like, yeah, maybe we'll move out of Florida one day. COVID kind of put us in place, put us in a position to buy a home. I feel like this didn't conceal anything. They're still there. So we're moving on. Concealer's done. There are some places we've gone. I always said I want to travel somewhere before we decide that we like it. We really like Colorado. We also really like the Northeast. We do want to go spend more time up there again. We're going to Montana soon, so we've got lots of trips planned. But if we were going to move, it would have to be way, way in the future. Because Betty Jean's salon can't move.
And our house.
Yeah, and our house. I can get a new job, but she can't just move all her clients to one place. So it's not in the plan. What comes after concealer?
Well, as a blanket hint, you want to kind of do all creams and liquids before you start going in with powders. So for instance, if you think you're planning on using any cream, like bronzers or blushes or anything like that, now would be a good time. But if you plan on going in with powders, then we can move on to other powdery things. It's kind of the roundabout way I'm going to go about it.
I think maybe we'll do a little bit of a blush that's not powdery. And maybe we'll do a setting powder after that. Because I assume you want to set the makeup. Is this a highlighter? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not really sure where that's gonna go. I don't know how to apply this.
So you can use brushes for creams, but you can also use the sponge.
Will I use the same sponge? I don't want to mess up your stuff.
I use the same sponge.
Okay, we're gonna use this Rare Beauty Nearly Berry Melting Blush. So blush, my plan is to just go in a little bit. We'll see if that does anything on the cheeks and the nose, because I know she likes to blush the nose, and blush goes on the cheeks. I don't really know where else it would go. I don't think I got any product on this. I think I did. Oh no. Oh no.
So, what is your favorite type of D&D character to play? This person's a druid that asked the question.
Okay. Well, hello, druid. I have only, in D&D specifically, I've only played really a blood hunter so far.
Kanade just came in here screaming.
I also really like. I haven't played them, but I do DM, and I've played video games like Baldur's Gate 3. I really like
Kanade's here.
I really like warlocks and clerics.
Your sister asked, "Who's your favorite sibling?"
I don't have one. Certainly not screaming. Her. She lives in Alabama. No, it's definitely her. I was lucky that I didn't really fight with my sister. I think we're blushed. Because I think it's red enough that you can see it, but not red enough where it looks like she's sick.
Well, what's the next step?
Probably bronzing.
Okay. I have, I think, 2 creams and 2 powders here.
I think I like creams so far. Alright, I'm a little scared of contour because I don't know, I don't know the shapes. I don't know the angles. So
you gotta give it your best guess. Gotta give it your best shot.
I don't know. Can we skip contour?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
We have to contour?
It's contour / bronzer, so whichever you prefer.
Oh, well, I'm just trying to figure out the bronzer. I literally want very light on this. I'm sure this is wrong. What? Then you can't tell me, I guess.
People want to know our favorite thing about each other. I like that you're so patient and just genuinely kind, just always. You're just always happy.
I like that, when you are determined to do something, nothing will stop you from doing it. Even, for example, you've been working on your Invisalign. They said wear them for 22 hours a day. She said, I'm going to wear them for 23 hours a day. She really went hard. And as a result, the orthodontists were like, wow, you're looking good. You're on track. You're going to finish early. They estimate longer for people because they aren't as good about it. But Betty Jean committed. And that's just an example of something that she puts her mind to and does. I feel like that didn't do nothing. So, you have very red cheeks, I'm noticing. which is, of course, my fault. I did that, but we're rolling with it. I'm sure some of this is like opinion. I feel like we want to, like, I'm going to do eyeshadow and mascara and whatnot last.
Sure. I mean, I typically complete my face before moving on to the eyes, so that's a fair.
Okay, good. So I know we've got like setting powder and stuff and highlighter to do. So we probably want to highlight first.
If you'd like.
Highlighter, warm sunshine. This one uses a brush.
Yes. So where do you highlight?
I know we definitely want it on the cheeks. You get a little of that shine. Because I'm just basing that off of what people say to each other when they're talking about highlight. I don't really know where else I'll do it. I'll probably just do a little bit like here.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What would you like to do?
That's a tough question.
I hope we've traveled a lot, and I hope we're thriving in our careers.
I hope we do a lot of traveling. I don't necessarily need to be at the same job. If I am, that's great. I'm happy here. But part of the question was like, what would I want to be doing? I'd love to do IT for like a game company. Or a company that does something that like I'm really passionate about. The game industry, a lot of companies are laying off tons of people. So I don't kind of glad I'm not in that industry right now, even though IT is always needed. Sometimes executives don't see it that way. So maybe if things calm down, I'd like to do that. But otherwise, I'm happy where I am as long as I keep getting paid. All right, highlight. Oh, it works.
Well, you did dig your brush in there for like 5 minutes straight, so would have been surprised if not. The amount of product on that brush.
There's really not that much. It didn't even look different. But I can see the shine on your cheeks. I think that's cute. Just get a little bit of sparkle. Wasn't gonna do down here, but now I am. Now we want to set. I think. I guess I could do brows.
Ideally, you mostly, you can set the whole face for sure, but you ideally want to focus on things that are going to crease. Random spots that move a lot, stuff like that.
Forehead's going to crease, especially when she's judging my makeup skills. There it goes. We'll do cheeks a little bit next to your lips because you're going to smile. You're going to be like, wow, this looks so good. We're gonna get a little bit more.
How old were we when we both met?
17, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So we were both in high school, junior year.
Not the same high school, but what's next? What
You're
are you gonna
set.
work on?
Now let's give you a little bit of brow, I guess.
Sure. More of a silly question, but would Zane ever let you put a fashion color in his hair?
Oh God. All right, so I got some on the skin. What do I do?
You can clean it up with a little brush and some concealer. Kind of carve it out if you need to. There's probably old concealer on that brush already from this morning.
Yeah, this works actually. I have always said I'd love a beard, but I want a darker color, so it would be a lot of work to do
because we'd have to lighten your beard.
Yeah, you'd have to lighten it and
deposit the color.
So, I wouldn't mind it, but yeah, otherwise can't do much up here.
Yeah, so. I think we've just decided
but never.
You don't want to enter the hassle of it though.
Yeah, right.
Because you don't want to deal with washing with cold water. Yeah.
So would I let her? Yes.
Do you particularly want it? Questionable.
Right, and because I don't, we've been trimming it pretty short too, so it just wouldn't be that much. Mm-hmm. Probably eyes.
Is there any other face steps?
Maybe.
Do we have to continue finishing and setting everything? With a spray, perhaps?
This is the only spray.
Yeah, I only own 2, and I just left 1 out.
Okay. And I do feel like you makeup artists use a lot of this stuff, so I sprayed a lot. Wow, I feel like up close with my eyes, I can see all my mistakes, but on the camera, on the monitor, you look great. In the spirit of the question earlier about D&D stuff, I said I like Warlocks. We're going to go with the Warlock palette from Fantasy Cosmetic.
I call that my Grungy Skittles palette.
Grungy Skittles. Let's go.
I have a bunch of brushes here, but we also have to prep. With some primer.
With some primer. Oh,
I have both regular primer and I have shimmer primer.
So I didn't put any primer on your eyes. Okay, I moved all the primer away. But I do have this glitter primer.
Someone wants to know how to find a Zane for themselves.
Well, it's very tough. There's a lot of bad people out there. You know, just if you find yourself with someone that you're like, you feel like they're boring, you know, figure out because there are boring people. I'm not gonna say, you know, oh, the boring people are the ones to go for. Just don't be immediately turned off. Find out what they're passionate about, get them talking, and see if they really are just boring or if they need to come out of their shell. That's I don't know. I feel like I've evolved since and I have, because we've been together a long time, so I've literally grown up. So I'm not quite the same person as I was before, but
yeah, meeting when we were literally teenagers, and now you're 30.
So I feel pretty confident in myself, and I'm pretty social compared to what I used to be, I think. So, but I'm still not extroverted. No way, no how. Like, get it like smoothed on here. I don't just like put it all over immediately. Let's do a little bit more. I'm being very gentle, very cautious. And this comes out very small, so just tickle.
I'm just wondering why you're putting it on my face too.
What are you talking about?
You're like rubbing it like down here.
Oh, I'm getting under your eyes. Because we're about to
if
do
you ever
under
want to
your eyes.
access my under eyes, have me look up. Because if my eyes are closed, you can't even really get to my under eyes.
Okay, well, look up a little bit. And we'll... I'm doing your eyes. I counted under eyes as part of that. All right, you're primed. Again.
Do you know what colors you want to use for this look?
Eldritch and Offering.
The dark blues?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do those. I'm going to do one on the eyelid and then one on the under eye. And then I'm going to figure out which product I use for this, but we'll try to make a little wing.
Okay. Like an eyeliner wing?
Yeah.
I have a whole cup of eyeliners for you. For my waterline and for doing wings. I also have water activated liners if you want to use like a graphic liner.
We'll get there. All right, so we're primed. We'll start with Eldritch on the under eye. I don't know how much is too much. Oh my gosh. I did way too much. Or at least I got it on the side of your nose. And then now it's completely gone from the brush. Okay. Off to a bad start. How do I undo?
I mean, what's done's done, my guy. You could use fluffy brushes to try to blend it out and soften it. Like really fluffy ones, like stuff like these, like big fluffy brushes, and just try to like blend it.
Alright, well, let's get some more on the right side. Well, your left, my right. Now I can't get enough. Alright, well, I guess I should have done a smaller brush. I wanted it to be more. Alright, we're gonna have to blend this down because it's too much. So like this fluffy, I just do it.
Yeah, if I'm trying to like blend stuff out and there isn't like a super light shade, like I'll just use like a clean brush.
Alright, that is actually working. I feel like this looks bad. I lost all my confidence.
Just keep going. Sometimes it looks bad before it looks good.
Looks like bruised.
That's fine, that's a look.
Alright, no. Let's... I gotta try to even out
give a question.
The sides.
Someone wants to know if I'll ever let you do your makeup. Or if you'll ever let me do your makeup, I guess is the way to put it.
We have
It's just not your favorite thing.
It kind of irritates my eyes because I'm not used to it.
And then I also just don't love doing makeup on other people.
And yeah, and you don't do makeup on other people, so it's not a fun activity. I mean, like, I'm totally fine with it. I'm not against it. There is so much. It's everywhere. I don't know how this happened.
You gotta keep pushing through.
All right, well.
You could maybe use like the sponge or the powder puff to try to like blot and like blend more. I can't even see how bad it is, so this is your...
It's just like
your rescue
all
mission.
over, everywhere. I mean, that might be covered up by the wing part. But this one, it just fell like under your eye. Okay, that salvaged it just a little bit.
I thought you were grabbing my whole head. If my buns start exploding, everyone, it's Zane's fault.
Look, I'm trying to get this going. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
Someone said, can Zane talk about the books he reads? I want monthly wrap-ups from Zane. It seems like he reads more fantasy, which is more my style.
I do read more fantasy. I can't really give you monthly wrap-ups because some of the books I read are bigger.
Also, you don't have a YouTube channel.
And I don't have a channel. And Betty Jean reads more than me because she'll, like, specifically choose to read when I want to like play video games or something. But her thing lately has just been reading, especially if she's really into a book. And I'll choose to read if I really want to read. But she reads really, really fast. So that's why you're able to get more out of her wrap-ups. I read all of Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere. Should I use a different brush for a different thing?
You can, or you can use the same one. You can use your finger since it's a shimmer. You can do kind of whatever you want.
I really enjoyed those. Those were great. I read all of ACOTAR. Those were fun. I've started Assassin's Blade, which is a series that Betty Jean's also on, the Throne of Glass series. I do plan to reread. I read the Aragon series when I was younger. I didn't read all the books. Like the first 3, and then there's a 4th, and then there's a 5th book that's like a spin-off, which I got as a gift, so I plan to read those. I got all my Terry Pratchett, like we talked about earlier. I read Legends and Lattes, which I think is a book talk book that got pretty popular. That was cute. That was fun. And that's what's on the agenda, but I'm open to more. And even not just fantasy. Maybe a little sci-fi, a little horror, we'll see. I think this is going to be it's not going to give you much, like it's just glitter. So I think I need to do something.
Well, you also didn't really get good pigment out of that. Like if you used your finger or something, you'd get a lot. Like if you like really dug your finger in and got some pigment on there. Because it's a pretty pigmented shade. It's not just like sheer glitter.
Whoa.
Did that work better for you?
Yeah.
Feels like finger painting on my face.
But wow, that worked. And actually looks okay. It's very sparkly. I feel like it's not all the way on. Like I need to get like right above your lash. Just looked a little naked. Alright, I want to do the other eye.
Since you guys have never wanted children, can you talk about some of the things you're excited for in the future being child-free? I personally don't have any desire to have children either, and people around me do not get it at all and act as if that's all that makes my life worth living in the end, which I also disagree with for myself.
Well, because we don't want kids, we're able to have like as many cats as we do, and we're able to afford more things. We're able to get a home, and we're able to travel.
Not to say you can't do that if
And
you
you
have
can
kids,
totally
but it
do
makes
that
it
with
really
kids.
hard.
But it makes it really hard. You have to, wait till they can travel with you, or they can be home alone. So there's a lot of steps involved. And we don't have to do that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so this is very pigmented look. I feel like it's going to be a little bit grungier than I initially planned. But that's okay.
Do you want any other colors for this look? Like in my inner corner or anything like that?
Now, where's the inner corner?
This.
Yeah, I think so.
You could do one of these. You could do a highlighter.
Yeah, I think highlight the inner corner would be good. Because we need to draw away from all of the freaking blue that I put under your eyes. We need to make it look more intentional and not like a oops. But I don't know what will do that.
It's going in with gifted from Kaleidos.
Kaleidos. Whoa. This looks good. This is a cool highlighter.
It's a multi-chrome highlighter.
I like that.
Do you have anything else to add about the kids stuff?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's our choice. You should never feel like, oh man, like I want to be able to do those things, but I also want kids, because you totally can. You just have to plan your life differently. And we are not anti-kids. We're not like, ugh, kids. You know, obviously annoying kids are annoying. But I worked with kids for a long time, working at my dad's martial arts school. So, like, I'm totally comfortable with kids, and don't have an issue. It's just not something that we want in our life, and that responsibility. But I do want to be able to make an impact in the children that our family members have as we grow up and get things. I want to be able to help them out. Like my sister, I don't know when or if she plans to have kids, but I'd love to be helpful and part of her life. My cousin had a kid, and we missed her first birthday party because we had stuff going on, but she's really cute, and we'll be able to see her a lot and grow up. That'll be fun. All right, I think that actually looks really cool, and I feel like it makes my mistakes look less mistakey and actually kind of cool. We're not done yet.
Did you still want to do a wing?
I think we need a wing now, yeah.
Here's my box of liquid liners. Different colors are in here. Is there a specific color you're after?
I think I just want to do black.
I know you guys are cat people through and through, but would you ever get a dog?
We talked about this. We love dogs. You know, we're not in, like, some people like one and not the other. We love dogs. But taking care of a dog is a completely different thing. I have a makeup question.
Sure.
Like, do I put this all the way?
You could do a half wing. You could do a full wing.
All right, we're going to try and do a full. But I'm not good at coloring in the lines, so it might be thicker than intended to adjust for my mistakes. But I'll answer so I can focus. Yeah, we love dogs. We've talked about certain ones we'd love to have, but like the maintenance they require compared to cats is way higher. You really got to be way more active with them. I think with a dog, we would have to really change around like our travel plans, and we would have to have someone more actively taking care of them, maybe even staying at the house. You know, we have friends who are dog lovers, and they always have someone who can really vigilantly watch their dogs, or they have to be home by a certain time. So just create, and we have, again, 5 cats. I don't really want to bring a dog into this scenario because some of them wouldn't like it. So, all right. I guess I've realized now that there's something in this, which means I need to shake it up. So we're shaking it up, and then we're gonna begin. We're doing good so far. All right, we've gotten on the lash. Let's fill in some of the, I can see some gaps between your lashes. We're gonna fill those in. I need something like this to touch up like paint. It's so precise.
Like a paint pen.
Yeah. All right. Now do the other eye. Matching them up might be tricky. Got a little bit off on this one. But actually I made this one so thin that it's actually fine compared to the next one. I mean, it's not, ooh, I see a spot I missed. It's not exactly how I envisioned, but I don't feel like it's terrible. I can see gaps like on your eyelashes, so what do I do about that?
So normally what I do is I like tight line my upper waterline. I can try to do this without a mirror and see if that helps, because I don't think you'd be able to like do this for me.
Yeah, on your eye. Yeah. That's perfect. That's exactly the spot I was.
This is really hard to do without a mirror.
Would you like a mirror?
No, because I'm not supposed to spoil it for myself yet.
Oh, well, that's true.
Did I help you at all? Did I fix it?
Actually, yeah. All right, I think we're gonna roll with that.
Mascara would be next. I assume you probably don't want to mess with lashes.
I just don't. Well, I don't, and also I don't think that would be entertaining.
Right, just fighting with
I would
lashes.
just like put them on, you know,
Yeah.
it wouldn't look like anything to you guys. And
Well, you can mascara me next.
yes, which will be just as difficult and just as scary.
Although I probably need an eye pencil in my waterline first. Which color should you do? I have a whole cup.
And what's the waterline? Down there? Yeah. Oh, ooh, okay. Color blindness, let's go. So do you want me to do this to you?
Yeah.
But it'll touch your eyeball.
Just try not to. And try
Like
not
this?
Yeah, just try not to stab me in the eyeball. How's it going?
It's getting purple. I can see it on the outside. Okay, actually, not too scary.
Is Zane into spooky stuff too? If he is, did he come at it organically? Or is it a secondhand kind of thing?
Well, that's a good question. So,
I think I've even asked you that question before.
I always, like, I wasn't really into scary stuff, but I wasn't scared of it. I just thought, like, it wasn't good. So Betty Jean made me watch stuff with her, and I did, and I learned that it wasn't always scary. I like stuff that's well done, good story, interesting, engaging, or even if it does scare me or make me suspenseful, that's good. Like, that means it was done well. She said, like, oh, you don't like it because you're scared, and then some of the first few we watched, she was cuddling up in my lap while I'm laughing. Like, see, I'm not scared. But we've watched some bad ones, we've watched some great ones, and some horror movies even today would be, you know, in my top 5, top 10 movies of all time. So I enjoy it. It's fun, and it's a fun community, and I like following along with some of the different franchises that we enjoy. All right, so now it's mascara time. I picked this one up, but I don't see that many other ones.
Yeah, there's only 2 on the table.
Okay.
And I'm not going to let you use an eyelash curler because I don't want you to rip my eyelashes out of my face.
Fair enough. All right, so we probably want to do it where it, like, curves around the eye. Not
Typically, you work from underneath up.
Do I use the concave edge?
You kind of swirl it.
Oh, just twist it into the lash.
My lashes are naturally really straight, though, so you're probably not going to see them get that curly.
Okay. Well, we'll just do what we can. Are you blinking instinctually, or is this part of it?
I think both.
What about the bottom lash?
Same thing, just going down instead.
Oh, going down, okay.
You're gonna blind me.
No, I'm safe. I'm doing it. It's working. I can see it.
Oh my god.
It's also kind of hard. You're making it kind of hard. But
Because you keep touching me.
I think that's good. I can see the difference. Your lashes are darker, fuller.
So next is lips. You get to go pick me out a lipstick now.
About this.
Oh, if you want to put stamps on me, you can.
Yeah, I want to put...
I have a moon, a heart, and a star.
I'm going to do moon.
Where do you want the moon?
What do you think?
It's your masterpiece.
Actually, wait. Would it look dumb if it was like they're facing each other?
Do whatever you want.
I don't want it to ruin everything.
It might, but it might not.
That just made a circle.
You pushed too hard. And you just got the circle outline. You're not going to be able to just blend black away like that. You're going to have to like wipe it off and reconceal and stuff like that.
Yeah, that actually worked. Wait, look straightforward. I think that's kind of cute.
Okay.
In the way that, like, it's not professionally done, it's Zane done.
I'll ask a question while you're back there. What are each of our favorite Marvel films? I love Avengers, or like Infinity War is what I meant. Infinity War is my favorite, but I also love the newer Spider-Man. I mean, I love every Spider-Man, but those don't really count as Marvel. Anyways, I love the Ant-Man movies. What are we going with?
Kaleido Siren. I hope it works with what we've got going on. I like Infinity War and No Way Home. I think those are my favorite. Is this... we just lipstick?
Yeah. Unless you want to line my lips first with a lip liner.
No. Alright, this is gonna be the scary part, because I don't know, like, how much... I remember the time we did it before, I overdid your lips. All right, can you like... That helps. That helps me like know where to go.
They also want to know if you're Team Edward or Team Jacob.
Well...
You're Team Volturi.
Team Volturi. I mean, you know, realistically, like, if you take out a lot of other a lot of exterior factors, like, Jacob's better. He's her age. He's not 17-year-old immortal who is, you know, preying on a younger mortal woman. You know, that's a little sketchy. But Jacob also, he's kind of angry. He's kind of bitter. I don't think he's emotionally ready for relationship. Why are you looking like that?
Putting it in my mouth. My Invisalign's going to be covered with purple.
Let me see. Just a little bit. I got to get the inner corner.
Oh my gosh, he's like sticking it in my mouth.
I got to get the inner corner. All right. Hold on. I got to fix my mistakes now. Otherwise, not too bad. I think that's it.
Are you done with your creation then?
I think so.
Should I look?
I think it's time to look.
Okay.
And I gotta say before you look, I don't think it's the best, but I do think it's kind of cute. It's got some mistakes.
It's not great, but it's not horrible. I thought you would do worse. The lips are a little suspicious.
Yeah, did I not do the, like, do them too thin?
It's very patchy.
Yeah, I actually forgot I was going to go in for more. But
and then the wings are decent. They're very curvy.
Yeah, I realized I didn't know how to make them angular.
The lower lash line's very bruised looking, but it's also kind of a vibe. The inner corner's cool. I do think it's funny though, you put like the bronzer basically exactly opposite of where you normally should.
Oh.
Like normally you would put it like on the outsides of the face and the outsides of the nose, and you put it like here, 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 here. Like you put it exactly opposite, but you also didn't do very much of it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And the blush was a little alarming, but thankfully it kind of buffed itself out throughout all of this.
When I noticed I did too much blush, there was too much of it, and I was hoping it would just kind of...
The brows are a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, I just did it. I just put it on there.
But I am impressed with the liner. As someone who doesn't do it ever.
Like the eyeliner? Like
yeah.
on it? Mm-hmm. I just tried to stay very careful and like along the lashes, right? Because if I go up too much, there's no turning back. And yeah, the inner corner with that highlight, I thought that looked so cool. That's a nice shade.
Could have been worse, that's for sure.
Yeah, the moons were... not necessary, but it's cute.
It's fun. Something different. Well, this is Zane Did My Makeup / Q&A. I definitely did not get to everyone's questions because there was a lot going on here. But I hope you enjoyed regardless, and thanks for submitting your questions. Zane and I have done Q&As on the channel before, so if you want to like get to know him and us more, like just go search those other videos. But I hope you had fun.
It was fun. I was nervous, but it was fun. I appreciated some of your guidance. I was afraid of like messing up your brushes or messing up your face or something. So I'm glad you were able to at least tell me.
Thankfully you can't mess up my face permanently.
That's true. No, I'm glad you were able to tell me like this, that kind of thing. Just guide me along, because otherwise it would have been not fun. But it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Definitely have lipstick on my Invisalign. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, leave, I don't know, what emoji should they leave?
A makeup emoji.
A makeup emoji. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm battybean there as well. Zane doesn't really use social media, so you can't really follow him. We do have a joint Twitch channel that's down below. It's Bean Zane. I mostly stream The Sims, but Zane streams every so often.
I stream other games.
So you might be able to catch him over there.
And if you want to ask me about books and stuff, that's the time to do it.
There you go. Because Zane simply doesn't have his own channel. But you can also subscribe here, and you can also join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only video once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.